friends, Caddy here with my third part of my Think Outside the Box series, and this one is with using paint chips. Now I get these paint chips at the Home Depot. I took quite a few last time I went and it's just, I really like this because you get these type of paint chips. These are the bare ones, the bare paint ones. If you get these types, they kind of have like an ombre effect, so you know, they go from lightest to darkest, so it's really cool for scrapbooking. And it's something that is different, you know, it's something that is not, you know, the norm, and it's free. That's the best part. So what I'm gonna do here, I have this photo. This is a 5x7 photo. It's my niece and my brother, and I'm using those gray paint chips to matte the photo. Okay, now I didn't put anything behind the photo. I probably will go back if I can lift it up and add like a layer of paper, because I didn't think about it when I was doing it. I was just trying to get it done because I really wanted to post this video today. So basically, you know, you just use your punches. I think that's the funnest way to use these. I use my butterfly punches. I have 3 different shapes, and they're all different butterfly punches, different brands. That big one is a Martha Stewart, the medium one is a Fiskars, and then the smaller one is a Recollections one. And I kind of struggle with this punch because this paper is a little bit thick, so you know, I kind of skipped through the whole process, and here you go. You see I punched everything out already. And I think, you know, you can punch out anything. I mean, if you go to Pinterest and you search like paint chip, I don't know, paint chip crafts or projects, there's a bunch of ideas in there, and it's a lot of fun to do. And you know, it's just, you can just punch out, you know, circles, you can punch out scallops. There's people that make like artwork out of these, you know, you just punch them out in different random ways, and it's really cool. So I'm gonna try to use my stamp. This is just a stamp that says I love you from Michaels, and I'm testing it out on that piece, and then I didn't, you know, I couldn't cut that in a what is it, in like a square or rectangle, so I am going to use another piece to stamp, but I'm going to use that same sentiment, the I love you one, and I'm just using my black color box ink to stamp. So this is something else you can do on these. You can stamp on them, you know, you can make like a little booklet with them, or like a little photo book with them, and just kind of punch holes in them, and it's just really a lot of possibilities, a lot of things you can do with these. And it's like kind of like free cardstock if you think about it, even though, you know, they're small, so it's not like you can use it behind a hole. Like this 5x7 photo, you know, these were too small, so I used 2, and I think that worked out just fine. So right now I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm getting, what am I getting here? Oh, okay, I got my heart stamp, a little heart stamp, and then I do stamp it in black. Okay, I do stamp it in black, 3 little hearts, which I'm gonna put on top. Now after I do this, I realized that I wanted to use the blue on top, and I didn't like the black hearts, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that blue paint chip, and I'm gonna use that top blue, the lightest one, since it's gonna go on top, and I'm gonna use my Versamark to stamp it, and then I'm gonna use embossing powder, white embossing powder. So that's what I'm going to do now. That's actually what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of looking at that black and saying I really don't like that. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. You're going to see me do that in just a minute. So I really hope you guys are liking this series. This is just something I thought of to do, because I'm always kind of trying to do things differently and find different ways to use things. And you know, it's just fun to come up with different techniques using different products that you normally wouldn't use. So that's why I'm doing this series, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. And I love to get your feedback. I love your comments, so please continue to leave them below, and I love reading them, so it's a lot of fun. Makes my day. So here I go. I'm using that Versamark, and I'm stamping 3 little hearts on top, and then I'm going to use the white embossing powder, which you see me do here. And I'm going to go over it a few times just to make sure that it's, you know, really well covered, because I want to cover that little bear that is on top of the paint chip. It's a little gold bear, and I mean, it doesn't bother me. There's still you know, the name of the color, or not the name of the color. There's something on the top right and top left corner, and that doesn't bother me. And if you will notice, there's a white strip between each of the colors. And then for the butterflies, for the bigger ones, what I did was I kind of made sure that strip was in the middle of the butterfly. But if you really don't care and it's not a big deal to you, then you can go ahead and just punch out shapes and things anyway. I mean, it still looks cool. There you go. So there's the embossed hearts, and that's gonna go on the top. Now for this layout, I will stop the camera and I'm gonna glue down all the butterflies. And what I do to glue down the butterflies is I'm gonna use just showing you, that's the Hampton Art embossing powder. What I am gonna do is use to glue down the butterflies is I put a little bit of glue under, in the middle of the butterfly, down the center, and I use my Tombow for that. And what I use is the foam mounting, the Scotch foam mounting tape. I use that on the wings to pop them up so that they're not flat, so that it's a little bit dimensional. And then I'm going to do that in just a minute. I'm going to show you how I do one, and then I'll stop the video and do it all, because I'm not going to have you guys sit there and watch me do this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you guys in just a minute how I do that. And I do actually, I put the foam mounting squares more towards the end, and then I realized, duh, I can't do that because then it's not gonna pop up the way I want it to. So you have to keep your foam pieces, your mounting pieces, or your dimensional, what is it called? Yeah, like dimensional adhesive squares or whatever it is you use. You have to keep them more towards, not in the center, but in the center area of the wings, because that way they're gonna pop up. Because if you put them on the edges of the butterfly like I did, which I then moved when I realized it, you're gonna they're just gonna kind of lay flat. So you kind of want them to pop up a little bit off of the page. That's the idea. So here I go, I moved everything around, and I'm just cutting little thin strips of this. And then what I'm gonna do later is that little thin strip I will cut in half, and I'll use that on the butterfly. So you're gonna see me. I'm gonna show you how I placed it, but like I said, don't place it on the ends of the butterfly, on the ends of the wings, because like I said, it's just gonna adhere down, and you're not gonna have that effect of the wing popping up. I don't know why I didn't realize that when I was doing it and I showed you guys, because I've done this before. I've done the butterflies before, not this layout, but I've done butterflies before, and it, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah. So, and I was off camera. Oh, I didn't realize I wasn't showing you guys. But yeah, basically you just put a little dab of glue in the center so that the center sticks down, and then you put just a little outside, a little further out of the glue, you put the little pieces of tape, of mounting tape. So that's it. And then I'm taking these Sicily thickers, which are American Crafts, which I love. I don't think I've even used these. No, I haven't used these before. First time. They're like gray, light gray, and they have glitter. They're very, very pretty thickers, and I'm gonna use those. And I went back and forth on whether to embellish some more. I thought about going into my embellishments and just picking stuff out in the blue and the pink, but I really didn't feel that it needed it. I even thought about mounting the whole thing on another cardstock, but I really liked the simple, clean, elegant look of this layout. So I didn't want to mount it. I didn't want to do anything to it, even though I'm sure it would have looked just fine, but I just wanted to leave it as is. I just was happy with this result, and I didn't want to do anything to mess it up. I thought after, maybe I should add some ink splatters maybe underneath the butterflies, but I didn't do that either. I just really liked the simple look of it. Hope you guys agree. If not, let me know. But sometimes you can keep adding things to your layout, but sometimes you just have to let it be. And then I thought about using Daddy's Girl like that, in that space in top, the black space, and then the bottom, but it wasn't showing as much as I wanted it to, so I'm gonna place it on top and bottom, just as you see there. Then I'm gonna use that little symbol, and I'm gonna cut it in half to put the apostrophe, because it was kind of bothering me that it didn't have the apostrophe. So that's gonna be it. I'm gluing that down, and then I put it on some wax paper, and I'm making sure that that's where I want it, and then I'm just gluing that down, and there you go. And it's just titled Daddy's Girl. And that is my completed layout, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed. This is a very quick layout. It really didn't take that long to get those butterflies down. It was a pretty quick process. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys will try something like this with paint chips. I'm going to try to do more projects with paint chips so you guys can see more examples as as time goes on, but I did want to get one quick example in there for you guys so you guys can see. I still have the hot glue layout to upload, so that'll be coming up soon for my last part of my series. So I really want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Take care, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.